Whenever someone is thinking of venturing into farming, it could be maybe you're not originally from Uganda and you want to come to Uganda or northern Uganda to be specific. One of the things that you obviously have to know if you're doing crops farming is you have to have a garden because you cannot just farm anywhere in the space. Garden is very necessary to put your crops down. And with garden, you have to first of all clear it and make it clean enough for you to be able to put in your crops. Now, in today's video, I want to explore some of the ways that we actually use right here in northern Uganda to clear the garden, the whole process that you use and what we use here. Also, I'll be able to break down the costing for you, the price. I want to give you the picture, the idea, so that you can know. So let's assume you've got a garden, you've rented it from someone, and it's having a lot of grass, a lot of shrubs, and maybe trees in it. Of course, first step is to always clear it. It depends on the season that you have. Here we have about 2 seasons that people actually normally plant their things. And right now it's September. This is actually the last season of the year. People are putting different crops down. So what are the ways that we use to clean things here and to put crops in our garden? One, we use tractors. Nowadays, tractors actually is very common. Unlike back then, getting a tractor was very hard. You would find in the old sub-county or in the old community, there would be no tractor. You have to get it from somewhere far. But right now, at least there are people who have bought tractor and they can, bring it to your garden. You can always hire. Now, how much is a tractor? Tractor normally, they work on your garden. They charge 1 acre, ranges between 100,000 to 120, depending on actually the size of the garden and maybe how far the garden. Of course, the other costs like the fuel and maybe facilitating the drivers can be on you if you pay them that money. Or it all comes down to the agreement between you and the owner of the tractor. So that's one way. Another thing we use here is what is called Oxflow, which is using the cattle or the cows. I don't know how you call it, but we call it Oxflow, where you use it to clean your garden. It's actually one of the most commonest way here, and it's cheap because at least that one, it's easy to get. Most people have it here. So then lastly, another way is people here, the way we were born and even our great grandparents, they normally use their hand, like using the oar, which people use oar. So you can as well get cheap labor because people at least in the community, in the villages, when you talk to them, they can always come and they work for money. There's a way they measure it in terms of feet. There's a stick that every community have. It can be like uh, 2 into 5, which is some people charge around 3,000, some people charge around 4,000. It depends, on where you are. So that is the ways that we actually use here. So if you're planning to come to Uganda to do farming, or if you have a farm here, you have a garden, someone is maintaining it on your behalf, that is just the idea. So you can use any depending on your capacity, depending on the resources that you actually have. It's amazing though working with people in the village and the community because they understand, and you just have to talk to them, well, and make sure there's understanding between you. My name is Layoo Charles, and this is the Ugandan farmer. Wherever you are watching me from, I bring to you farming videos, farming stories from northern Uganda to inspire, to motivate and also to teach other people about farming. Subscribe, and I appreciate if you can share this video because it may help your friends, it may help your relatives. Otherwise, I will see you in my next video.